Hello and welcome to day 2 of our 7 days learning Rust. Today we are going to be looking at traits. Traits are basically how Rust does everything. And in order to show that, we're going to start by looking at some very simple operations and how traits are used in even those. So as you can see, I've got the standard new program open. This one is called intro. And now we are going to create a new kind of object, and this will be a point. Now, point exists in the standard library, but it's a really clear example of how traits are so useful. So, struct point, and this point will have an x, for now an i32, and it will have a y, which is also an i32. And we are going to create two structs in our main program. Let A equal point and let B equal point. So here we have 2 points, and now we want to add those 2 points together. You might think, well, it's obvious, we'll just add the x's to the x's and the y's to the y's, but the program doesn't know that this is what we want to do. So if we do let C equal A plus B, this will of course lead to a compiler error. The operation plus cannot be applied to the type point. Note, an implementation of standard ops add might be missing for point. Why don't we try implementing add? So we'll need to import standard ops add so that we can overwrite it. So use standard ops add, and here we can impl, and we're going to impl the trait add for our point. And now we can write a new method, and we don't need to write pub on this at all because that is implied by the fact we are implementing an interface. So this function will be add, and of course it will take a self, and it will take the other, which will also be a point. But this second hand doesn't have to be for add to work. And this will return a point, but that is of course self. A capital S self means the type that self is, which can save a lot of work in copying code. So our result will be a point, x being self.x plus other.x, and y being self.y plus other.y. And let's print the result of this addition here. So in order to do that, let's simply derive debug for this point. So debug, and we'll print line. And now when we run this, the result should be 3355. So the error here is we're missing an output in our implementation. So this is actually saying there's a type we need to declare for this, type output. It's quite possible for adding two things together to result in something of a completely different type. So this requests that you specify what type you are expecting to add into. Hopefully by showing you that even the add operator is dependent on traits will show just how core traits are to the language.